Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Dear students, in previous lectures we have discussed in detail about chemistry, branches of chemistry, as well as Dalton's atomic theory. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss the differentiation between branches of chemistry, that if a given statement is provided to you, a statement is given to you, then how can you differentiate between branches of chemistry, and how can you prove that this statement is concerned, or this statement should be present in which branch of chemistry, this statement is related to which branch of chemistry. So here we are going to discuss in detail about that specific differentiation. Okay, the first one is photosynthesis produced glucose and oxygen from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. फोटोसिंथेसिस एक वो प्रोसेस है जिसमें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर आपस में रिएक्ट करके इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट इन द क्लोरोफिल हमारे पास बन जाता है ग्लूकोज एंड ऑक्सीजन. बायो वाले स्टूडेंट्स काफ़ी डिटेल से इसको समझ चुके होंगे, लेकिन जो कंप्यूटर वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं या मैथ वाले स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको जस्ट ये बताता चलूँ कि फोटोसिंथेसिस वो प्रोसेस है जो कि प्लांट्स के अंदर होता है, जिसमें प्लांट्स क्या करता है, मैन्युफैक्चर देयर ओन फूड फ्रॉम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर in the presence of sunlight and in the chlorophyll. Okay, so as it is concerned with living object, ये phenomenon of photosynthesis जो है वो living organism के अंदर हो रहा है, plant के अंदर हो रहा है. So that's why this branch of chemistry should be, this branch of chemistry must be biochemistry, because we have studied in detail in biochemistry that chemical or physical changes occurring in the bodies of living organism. Plant is a living organism, so that's why we are going to clear that this statement should be present in the field or in the branch or in the book of biochemistry. Okay, the next one is plantation helps in overcoming greenhouse effect. So from this point, the greenhouse effect point, it is basically global phenomenon. It is occurring in our environment. The greenhouse effect, it is occurring in the atmosphere, in the environment. So that's why we can conclude, we can go for conclusion that this statement must be present in environmental chemistry. Okay, third one is Haber's process converts large quantities of hydrogen and nitrogen into ammonia. Remember, large quantities of any useful substance, if you go through the definition of industrial chemistry, you would find that the production of large scale compound for the beneficiaries, for the useful, for the successful in the life of human beings. Okay, so we are going to produce large quantities of ammonia, which is a very useful compound for human beings. So this branch is this statement is concerned with industrial chemistry branch. Got it? The next, ammonia is colorless gas with pungent irritating odor. It is highly soluble in water. Basically in this statement we are going to discuss some properties of ammonia. Ammonia, if you know the formula of ammonia, you can easily conclude that it is an inorganic compound. It is not organic compound, because in organic compounds we have studied that organic compound must contain carbon as well as hydrogen. As there is no carbon in ammonia, so this is inorganic compound, and the properties of inorganic compounds are studied in inorganic chemistry. Got it? A chemist performs an experiment. The basic keyword, basically this is the keyword, that keyword to check which branch with which branch this statement is related. So to check the percentage purity of sample of glucose, whether it is organic compound or inorganic compound, we don't concern about that, because we have found a very beautiful keyword over here. So this experiment word suggests that this branch must be related to analytical chemistry, because in analytical chemistry we discuss about experiments and apparatuses and methods to check the percentage purity of any substance, or to check the composition or any other properties of substances. And analysts determine that NO2 is responsible for acid rain. Now, we have found another keyword, acid rain. You know, acid rain is also phenomenon, a global phenomenon. Rain always occur in our atmosphere. It is environmental word, so that's why this statement must be included in the chapter in the branch of environmental chemistry, because acid rain is an environmental issue. So that's why we are going to put this statement in environmental chemistry subject. Okay, chlorofluorocarbon compounds are responsible for depletion of ozone layer. Again, once again, this keyword let us conclude that this statement must be included in environmental chemistry, because ozone layer is also present in our stratosphere. The stratosphere is the layer of atmosphere, the second layer of atmosphere. As it is atmospheric phenomena, as it is environmental phenomena, so that's why we are also going to discuss this statement in environmental chemistry as well. The next one is alpha particles, helium. When bombarded on nitrogen atom, a proton is emitted. As proton is emitting, and you know proton is present inside the nucleus, so definitely your minds will click about the in nuclear chemistry, because it is concerned with nucleus. It is the changes that occurs in particular nucleus of nitrogen atom. Got it? Alpha particles are radiations. When we put these radiations on nitrogen nuclei, so proton is emitted, which is the part of nucleus. So that's why it will be discussed in nuclear chemistry. After that, we are going to discuss the self-assessment 1.1 of your book. We also discuss this in detail. Here contain a special class of protein. That is page number 10 of Federal Board Chemistry, chapter number 1. Here contain a special class of proteins called keratin, which are present in nails, and mole proteins contain chains of carbon atoms. So basically this must be concluded in biochemistry, because it is concerned with proteins, which is the chemical compound of human beings, living organism. Or in other words, at proteins contain chains of carbon atom, chains of basically hydrocarbon. So there is also possibility to include this point, this statement in organic chemistry, because protein is an organic compound having hydrocarbon chains. The next one is acetylene is simplest hydrocarbon. Simple. Don't go through the further statement. You have just to find your keyword. Here we have find keyword hydrocarbon. So that's why this second point must be included in hydrocarbon in organic chemistry. Okay, because we have found hydrocarbon, and I have also discussed in detail in the organic chemistry that all the organic compounds are hydrocarbon, and the studies of hydrocarbons, we study the hydrocarbons in organic chemistry. So white lead is pigment. The third point is white lead is a pigment used by artists for centuries. The metal lead in the compound is extracted from its ore, galena PbS. So this is also inorganic chemistry, because we are discussing here in third point about the inorganic element, that is lead, its process of extraction. So all the properties, the process of extraction or the preparation of any inorganic compound, that is PbS, lead sulfide or galena. So that's why we are going to put this point in inorganic chemistry. Next one is sulfuric acid is extremely corrosive to skin. Also there are two possibilities that this statement may be included in biochemistry, as it is related to skin, which is the part of living organism. And the second one, it is inorganic compound. H2SO4 doesn't contain any carbon or hydrogen or hydrocarbon, so this is inorganic compound, and it must be included in inorganic chemistry. The next one is gases can be compressed by applying pressure. Now remember, we are undergoing change in matter. The compression of gas is changing in matter, so we are going to change, to bring out change in matter by applying pressure, by using some laws and theories. So this point must be included in our first branch, that is physical chemistry, because it deals with it deals with some specific law like Boyle's law, Charles' law, or any other theory that relates the applying pressure, the volume of gas may be decreased, may be increased, etc. We are not going to detail. So this point is related to the first branch of our chemistry. The next one is meat, milk and eggs contain long chain of carbon compounds. Also this is organic chemistry because milk, meat and eggs, they also contain proteins, and protein is organic compound or hydrocarbon, so that's why this point must be included in organic chemistry. So when the next one, element radium decays by emitting alpha particles and is converted into another element, radon. Also nuclear chemistry, as the name suggests, decaying alpha particles, emitting nucleus, nuclei. So that's why one atom is converted, one element is converted into another element by some sort of radiations. So that's why this point must be, we must put this point in nuclear chemistry, because it is related with, it is concerned with releasing radiation or emitting radiation. Calorimeter is a device that measures the amount of heat a substance absorbs on heating or emits on cooling. Simple is that, a device. And we always know that device or methods or instrument for determining the composition of matter, for determining the properties of matter. We use such type of statements or lines in analytical chemistry. So that's all about differentiation between branches of chemistry. I hope you have pretty much clear your concept about the differentiation of between branches of chemistry. If there is still any confusion for you people, then you let me know through comments. Inshallah, I will revise this concept again and again. So inshallah, in next lecture we will discuss some basic topics like atomic number, mass number, compound, elements, etc. So that's enough for today. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.